Today, protesters have come together again here at the Collier County Courthouse. Weeks ago, NCH installed deep freezers in anticipation for the vaccine. And now you can add another one to that list if you're driving around with a loud exhaust. A bit of a distance away from this tent here behind me, but for good reason. I'm going to take a step aside so we can get a better look at one of the first mobile testing sites. Look at some of the stuff they pulled up from this water. A crab trap covered in scallops. And look at this, a no parking loading zone sign. To make matters worse, this man is still out there. Tropical Storm Barry is making its way to the Louisiana coast. As long as you're washing your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water at each of your students' bus stops. During a time when people are being told to stay home, Collier County residents gathered for the third day in a row demanding social justice.
I can't stay silent, and I think it's important to demonstrate with our bodies.
Protesters braced the rain, equipped with signs and words of encouragement in the continued fight against police brutality. Community leaders lined up to speak to the crowd about the importance of fighting systemic racism with tools they already have.
Demand accountability from the people who desire to have our vote.
And protesters agree there is plenty of room for change in our justice system.
I want to see more resources devoted to things that make a difference in the community, like mental health services, the things we've dumped on the police that they're not trained to handle.
Speakers encouraged peaceful demonstrations in which protesters knelt in solidarity, even taking 8 minutes and 46 seconds, the amount of time an officer is seen kneeling on George Floyd's neck, to meditate on healing through the pain and the hurt of our current climate.
So I invite you to take a deep breath.
Reminded that change does not happen overnight.
Because it isn't going to be done in a day. It's not going to be done in a month. It's bigger than a year. It's bigger than one campaign. It's bigger than one political party. It's about humanity.
This community vowed to keep the fight. In Collier County, Vannia Joseph. When you start your car and drive down the streets in the city of Naples, eyes are watching. Well, traffic cameras and license plate readers, that is, helping police catch the bad guys, like the creep accused of exposing himself to a woman this week.
Detectives were able to utilize those, put together a case where if we didn't have those, I don't know if we would have been able to, solve it.
With the growing use of body cameras, dash cams, and traffic cameras, video storage can be expensive. As a result, Florida Department of Transportation cameras only live stream. Naples alone has over 50 traffic cameras throughout the city.
There's a statewide policy where you cannot retain data for more than 30 days. If the data is captured and it's being used in an active investigation, it can stay.
And it was this same technology that put Michael McLean behind bars. Police reviewed traffic cameras to find the car involved, and a few days later, the license plate recognition cameras caught McLean in the same area.
We're able to identify not only the license plate, but the make, model, and color.
Police continue to utilize license plate reading technology to solve all sorts of crimes.
It's good to hear that sometimes things like that work out,
In Collier County, Vannia Joseph.